What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, there is a huge post making its rounds on social media right now where apparently one of the international media rating boards has posted an official listing for the Avengers Doomsday trailer. We have it for you. We also have the translation. Right now it is making its rounds on social media as we make this video, but there is one small thing missing from this that really has me suspicious as to its validity. We're going to break down this quote-unquote official listing for the Avengers Doomsday International trailer and talk about the one piece of information that's missing, among other things, that has me certainly skeptical about whether this is real or not. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, thanks to everyone who's been subbing lately and helped grow the channel. We've been growing again at an insane rate. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you guys. If you haven't already, as my analytics indicate, there are some of you who watch the channel regularly but maybe haven't subbed yet, which is totally cool. I would just kindly invite you to do so. It's the #1 way to support us. Plus, it'll earn you for all the giveaways if you want. Stick around at the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so you're literally not going to be able to log on social media tonight without seeing a post like this one from Avengers Updates, where the teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday has apparently just been listed on Korea's media rating board. They even leave a link to said site, and this is what the entry looks like. And obviously, because I and probably a lot of you don't read Korean, this is what it says. Category: Foreign Film Trailer, Korean Title, Original Title, Avengers Doomsday, Applicant, Walt Disney Company, Korea Branch, Representative Kim So-yeon, Directors Joe and Anthony Russo, Cast Robert Downey Jr., Pedro Pascal, Production Company, Producer Marvel Studios, Year of Production 2025, with the red text with the asterisk by it at the bottom reading, "This is rating review material currently in progress." Now, having done this for the last 8 years, I can truly tell you that there are international rating reviews that happens for trailers right before they drop. So if this is real, it means the trailer is right around the corner, and quite often that's how we knew trailers were coming in the past. But also quite often, there are huge sites, for instance Trailer Track, that are monitoring for this information as soon as it pops up. And the fact that it didn't come from one of them that are literally as plugged in as you can be, well, that sort of lends itself to the fact that reverse image searching this image or attempting to locate this anywhere on the internet, at least with my attempts, was extremely hard, difficult, and, well, didn't yield anything. Now, that doesn't mean it's not real. It could be sitting in some subdirectory that I can't image search because it just got posted. But what I will also say is this. Very generally, when there is a submission for a trailer to be rated, there is one key piece of information that is included on the listing, and that is the runtime for the trailer. It's almost always there. In fact, let me take that back. It is always there. It's part of the submission and application and should have been included on this document, and very obviously it is missing the runtime. Now, I've also run this through ChatGPT and asked it to analyze and or give me its opinion, and what it said is it's the exact format that you would suspect that the Korea Media Rating Board would have something listed in. However, some of the information doesn't seem to be correct, and or the spacing of the actual text looks like it could have been filled in, which means more likely than not, this is simply fan-made and yet another dupe, just like those AI photos that are attempting to fool everybody into thinking it's real. Now, there have been times in the past where I've wanted to debunk things and I usually leave the debunks alone. Again, this may be posted to a South Korean site. It might actually be real. I simply can't find it myself. But again, when you have sources like Trailer Track that are plugged in and reporting on this nonstop, it just gives me pause and makes me extra skeptical, especially considering AI has made it easier than ever for someone who doesn't have any skills with Photoshop to go ahead and pull one of these off. The other thing is that all the rest of that information is easily accessible and you can fill in the blanks. The length of the trailer is something that they wouldn't know. And honestly, one of the biggest points of contention because of all the rumors flying around and expectations about this being a full trailer, not a teaser trailer, where I've argued you don't drop a trailer a full year early, not in order to make the most of it. And then we heard rumors that they might break into 3 trailers that are 1 minute apiece. So whatever the runtime for this trailer will be, whether or not this document is real, whether or not it's been submitted for rating yet, is definitely as interesting or the most interesting detail that we don't have yet. And the fact that it's mysteriously and inconspicuously left off of this reporting, well, if you want my final weigh in on this, I ultimately think this is fan-made. Again, I want to leave myself an out, but until someone can prove otherwise, or we start getting other international media boards rating for the trailer, or it comes from a reliable source that's reported on this stuff before, like Trailer Track, cryptic HD quality, etc. I'm going to leave this one in the grain of salt, maybe even less than 10% real category. And I'll tell you guys, as fun as it is sort of wading through all of the rumors and trying to figure out fact from fiction, I think this is probably the most important time to remind everyone of why we tell you guys to take everything that doesn't come from Marvel Studios with a grain of salt, and why I pride myself on always reporting where something comes from at the beginning of the video. There are less and less sources than ever with credible information that even have a track record, and every single time a brand new Avengers movie or two drops, there are a ton of Twitter scoopsters who come out of the woodwork, either claiming to be new accounts of old scoopers, and either way, whether they're new or old scoopers with a track record, if it's a new account, they don't have any track record at all, and then we really are just shooting in the dark as far as what their validity is, who their source is, and that's why sources like Jeff Snyder and John Roca or Daniel RPK, the ones that have established track records, to a lesser extent, even some of these newer sources in the last couple of years, anonymous Twitter scoopsters who have some of their scoops proven, all of that means a lot more and is a lot more valuable now more than ever with how much fake stuff is out there. And really, even worse than the fake posts, like if this was faked and post, okay, I get it. But man, these social media accounts, especially on Facebook, will literally just write anything, preface it with "it's happening," or "it has been said," or "it's been proven," or "confirmed," and then attribute it to an industry insider or Twitter scoopster or the like that never said anything of the sort. And I have seen this so many times rampant on Facebook. Again, it's harder than ever to try to figure out what's real. Guys, my fingers crossed this is real. We've got so many videos coming at the channel. We are actually backlogged on Avengers Doomsday videos right now, which is crazy because the trailer hasn't even dropped yet and we're still a year away from the movie. Keep it tuned at the channel. Lots more videos coming. You guys let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. How hype are you? Any of you from South Korea maybe watch the channel and can show me where this came from and prove that it's real? I'm all ears as always. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Still giving away PS5s with every Marvel drop. In fact, let's do another round of the Fire and Ash ticket giveaway for next week. All you got to do, be a subscriber, leave a comment, because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here, live with my voice and the winning comment shown on screen. Thanks so much for subbing to the channel, guys. Thanks so much for the support. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.